Yo, I got my old mic again. I finally found the headset. Not that the one I was using was bad, but I just don't like using new stuff. I have old stuff that works, you feel me? So as long as it works. And I hear myself on my stream, so that's good. I didn't change the thumbnail for the last stream. I'll do that later. Because it was late at night. I wasn't trying for that. I realized I stream at the worst times. Every single time I stream. Because I got I don't have enough steps in at this current time. I gotta get them in, and I don't want it to be a really short stream because I want to get a lot done. But also, I'm starving because I haven't eaten anything today, and I don't want to eat in your ear. You know what I mean? I can drink in your ear because a lot of times I don't know if y'all even hear that, but eating is crazy. Because I don't like when people be eating in my ear, especially if you're wearing headsets. Yuck. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank God for this day. Thank God for this stream. I just, he's been a blessing to me in all aspects of my life, and I just want to thank him. Um, how y'all doing? Tell me about yourself as I take a sip. Just water, guys. Just sipping on some water. Kind of gross water at that. That wasn't that good. Anyway, y'all ready for this game? I'm ready to beat this game. How long y'all think I got from here? This is the 8th episode, special episode. 8's my favorite number. Let's get it.
Clive, where have you been? I've been
Sorry,
wanting to ask you something about Torgal.
I've been chilling. The dominant Torgal.
Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
He's like an ice
My
wolf,
father
probably.
brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries,
Oh, he is an
and
ice wolf. It's one of the
seeing no
Game of
sign of his
Thrones
pack,
thing.
they took him in.
What are they called? Dire wolves?
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no
Oh,
mere
frost
hound,
wolf.
but a rare frost wolf,
Same
an
difference. He's a
animal
dire
native
wolf.
to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frost wolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north.
I wonder if he's
Such
like
was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command.
it's like Shiva's wolf.
His name was
Fenrir.
Fenrir.
That's cool.
Fenrir the
Oh, I
Frost
should have
Wolf.
known this. I should have known that.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly,
Oh, and there's Shiva.
but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva.
I think
A
Fenrir's
girl
a
from the
summon
Northern
in some of the old
Territories
Final
and
Fantasy
her
games.
faithful hound. One
But Fenrir's also
awakens
in
as the
God of
dominant
War
of Shiva,
and some of the
and the
ancient
other?
mythology.
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers,
What?
This is why they're
just
so
like
close.
Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable.
From the beginning of the
He
game,
grew
I
up
remember.
as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right.
That is cool.
If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come,
I probably could
Jill
have come
would
up
have
with a
been for
conclusion
it.
sooner, but I didn't think nothing about Torgal.
Though
I
Torgal's
ain't gonna lie
power
to you.
is his own, his latent birthright as a frost wolf. It had only to be unlocked.
What's a dire wolf
Get
then? I thought
you,
he was a dire
Torgal.
wolf. Ain't that the same? That's the thing in Game of
You're an
Thrones.
even
People of the
finer
North.
hound than we thought.
Why is the North always cold?
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
Bahamut. Behemoth.
There you are!
Good.
I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
And I could have did this in the last stream. They still got me running around. Oh, my controller vibrating. I can feel every hit of the metal and wood and hammer time. Do, 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 do. Can't touch this. Do, 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 do. This music kind of reminds me of Life is Strange.
It is.
Guitar strings.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot.
She's so
Starting
different
right now.
than her
Just you
dad.
wait.
And she's a
I'll
blonde
make
like
wonders like this
Benedicta.
world's never seen.
I want to know her mom.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
And the fact that Hugo has no hands is crazy. Watch the last one if you don't get what I'm talking about. If you don't get this title, you gotta watch the last stream. See?
Now that
I'm making
that's
y'all watch
settled,
it.
I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
And then now I'm talking to Vivian. I think what I should do is, I feel like the game's gonna mess me up if I do it this way. But every time that I have to talk to Vivian, it's like the beginning of a new chapter. I know every time I do side quests, it's similar. Like every time there's a new side quest and new
I
weapons.
think I'll wait till midway to take
But so far, Vivian has been the driving force of what's pushing the story further. Because we have to listen to her boring lectures. I didn't realize, like, if I was an adventurer, that's really how it would be. She'd be talking about all this crazy stuff, and I'd be like, ugh, bored. But I'd go out and do whatever she told me to do.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Somebody's gonna tell you.
Keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
No, you're not, though. We got things to do. Look at my sword. I just realized it looks different because I bought the new one. Look at how you just wait and just tell me what's going on. Eureka!
What? Here?
Right,
Wouldn't
like
that be a problem?
why'd
Do
they
you
make
know,
that
Clive?
awkward scene?
I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
There's something I need to do.
Guest.
I hope it lets me walk around.
For your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Oh, my uncle.
Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
I actually like him. He's funny. He just does what he wants. And he's a king, so... Characters like that are so cool. They're so entertaining. It's like, obviously you'll have moments where it's like, ugh, what is he doing? Meanwhile, in Twinside, the Holy Empire is in Breck. See the Imperial Court. Empire bad people got it.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
With war.
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to
Do
feed.
you think her son is
We shall
Bahamut
just have to have the Dalmeks empty their treasuries for us.
or Odin? Whichever one's the like really dangerous one. Wait, no. Odin is the lightning
Of
god.
course,
We already have his
none of
power.
this would have been possible
I think.
without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan. Nor
It
has
is.
the wit to win him over.
It's one of
The
those.
Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
See how I'm like, when I think about things, I piece it together. I haven't been thinking about nothing in this game. Until now. I don't know why I'm thinking about it.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time.
It's like if you're winning the war,
as much as I would enjoy
there's no reason.
A clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
Yeah, there's never a reason to really surrender if you're winning the war.
Your subjects,
or not surrender, to accept a peace if you're winning already. Because you can take what you want. If the fighting
spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred.
And that's always the thought process of
every
it. It's
home
like you lose a lot of people, but you can just rebuild. But that's what makes you not a good leader, to do stuff like that. That's why people accept peace treaties, I guess. Because there's no reason to sacrifice your people, too.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
And they said Dion's fire. Is he, like, special? Like, what's up with him? Is he Bahamut? Maybe the son isn't. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, I was lost since that Vivian was telling me what was going on in the world. Plus, I get my stories mixed up because I almost got this confused with that jobless reincarnation. I just watched an episode where dude fell from the sky. It looked like a courtyard where they were sitting at one point when I first saw them, like with water around and stuff.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
He's probably listening to the Queen because the Queen's corrupt. That flower probably represents some kind of life and death thing where I'm sending you in the battle if it turns red. You know,
Radiance.
The red flower means death.
I shall depart at once.
The blood of the person wearing it. You know what I mean? If it comes back white, it means you did whatever, life. You didn't taint the flower. Or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe you're getting the blood of the enemies on it. But I feel like that's like...
forgive you.
I feel like that's symbolic. Somehow. I just don't know how. It's always crazy to me how, like...
Do the astrologers augur?
Kings and queens are so, like, confident in their power.
The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Because at any moment... If somebody just don't like you, they can attack you. Yes, of course, you'll have heirs, you'll have protectors, but like that person that just got close to you could pull a dagger and slit your throat at any point if he just didn't like you. Everybody in the room would be up in a muck, like causing a ruckus, a kerfuffle, if you would. But it's like you took the king's life for your own life. I guess if you don't want to die, I guess it makes sense. But for anybody else, it's just like, do it. There's something in his eye. He's definitely a whatever, the dominant.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Little uns. Remember I couldn't say that word? Still can't.
Lid's moved into the storeroom. Made it worse.
Oh, she's not talking about Jill no more. She's talking about Mid.
Tone says he's looking for books.
But yeah. Back to what I was saying. What was I saying? I can't remember.
To see you, Clive. I have a few new notes that might interest you.
I forgot I gotta be talking to him to level this up.
I have quite the find for you today. What subject shall we consider today?
Byron, Rosfield, Hugo, relevant topics. Persons of interest, I think is what I wanted to go to. Rosfield, he's a Rosfield. Warwick is her last name. Okay. Harmon. Well, Telemon has Mid's last name. Dion Lesage. I didn't know who he is because I'm trying to figure that out. There's a Telemon. I'm just trying to connect some dots so I know who these people are. He's the boat dude, right? Yeah. None of them seem important. Martha and Bernard. There are people I'm missing too, which I'm wondering. There's Oliver, the High Cardinal. Oliver. It's not him. There's Byron. There he is. One is this partly by virtue of his son Dion having awakened as a dominant. Okay, Dion is the dominant. And who is he? Third of Empress Annabella, making him half-brother to both Prince Dion and Clive. Interesting. That's what I wanted to know because my mom is all over him. His mother has involved him in an affair of imperial court since he was a small child. Empress Annabella making him half-brother to Dion and Clive. So now I gotta find Dion. No, Sir Wade, Lieutenant Joshua. He's a Rossfield. That's my dad. Okay, so there are first encounter stuff. Did I see that on here? Okay, no. Father of Clive and Joshua, loved by his people for steadfast. What did you put? Because I was trying to figure this out the other day and I could not. But I remember it was in the game. I just couldn't remember how to get to it. Father of previous dominant. His father was the dominant of the Phoenix before, passed away, so he did not inherit the Icon's power. Instead, he devoted himself to study of swordcraft and stage. So he didn't get it from his father, that he might lead his country from the front, which he did not. Claim leading his armies. Then he said, late Archduke of the Grand Rosari, father of Clive Joshua, his reign ended when he was beheaded by a servant of the Holy Empire of Sembrek. And then noble attack on Phoenix Gate, known not only for his environmental leadership skills. Okay, I didn't need that. She's the one. She's Imperial. Okay, let's go to before. Oh, I see the change now. Oh, this makes so much sense. Okay, let me read her stuff. Wife of Elwyn, mother of Clive and Joshua. She adores her younger son. She treats Clive and Jill with not but thinly veiled contempt. Okay. Mother of Clive and Joshua. Not only her beauty, but her connection bloodlines that produced many previous dominants of the Phoenix. Mother to Clive and Joshua. Not only her beauty, but her connection to a bloodline that produced many previous dominants of the Phoenix that led to her being proposed as a bride for young Archduke. Indeed, the two are cousins. Oh, that's not good. Having known from a young age that her purpose in life is to preserve her Phoenix-bearing bloodline, she dotes on Joshua and scorns Clive. Okay, so she's upset that she didn't produce a dominant with Clive, but with Joshua. Okay, and she's upset that Joshua had to die, but she knows that she can bear more stuff. Because I don't know. Let me figure this out. It was ever her purpose in life to preserve her Phoenix-bearing bloodline for reasons she betrayed her husband, that she might enter in a league of force. I read that so wrong because I zoned out. I don't know if you could tell. It was ever her purpose in life to preserve her Phoenix-bearing bloodline, for which reason she betrayed her husband, that she might enter the league of force just the mightier of the Holy Empire and break. It was Annabella's treachery that led to the disaster at Phoenix Gate. So the Rosfield King's dad was the Phoenix. He died, but his son, Clive's dad, didn't inherit the Phoenix himself. assumably because his dad was still alive. So maybe Clive was alive when the Phoenix was being born, but when his dad died, you got Joshua with the other mother. But could there be two Phoenix at once? Does the Phoenix just go into you randomly after the birth, or can you inherit it and then it only awaken once the death happens? That's what I'm confused about, I think. Never her purpose in life to restore the Phoenix bearing bloodline, for which reason she betrayed her husband and leading force to Jessamine. Now she rules over Rosaria as vicereine of the imperial province, but she rules with cruelty and contempt for the baseborn that was unknown to Archduke Elwin's days. Empress of the Holy Empire, Simbrek. Oh, it's still the same thing. Former Duchess of Rosaria before she freed her nation, gifted it to the Empire. For a short while after the fall of the Duchy, she was taken to protection of Imperial Crown, pretense that ended with her bargain remarriage of Emperor Sylvester, the birth of Prince Olivier, and her return to rule Rosaria as vicereine. But I'm still... I want to find... Margrace is different from... So there's a group of people wearing hoods. So Margrace is there. Because I was wondering why he's called Margrace, but it was my brother. But I thought it was him. I don't know. That's confusing. A serious watcher. I don't care about him. Medicine girl. Pays for her bread by making herself medicines. Why was she even in the game when... I don't know. That one gets me a little bit. I'm looking for his brother. He would also be the half-brother of Joshua, too. Because Joshua's my brother. I need to find Prince Dion. And it's possible I just don't have information on him yet. Let me go back and see if there's more. Sylvester says, Annabelle says. Oh, there he is. I don't know why I couldn't find him in the thing. Dragoons, the most elite warriors of the Holy Empire, some Brek, who are the first to leap into the fray. The Empire finds herself under the threat, often literally. Oh, finds herself in threat. The Empire is a girl. That's what I was confused about for a second. I was like, Dion's a girl. Also dominant of Bahamut, Warden of Light. Okay, he's a dominant. Firstborn son, loyal subject, Emperor Silva, ruler of the Empire and Sunbrek, as well as the leader of the Empire's most elite fighting force, the Dragoons. Dion is also dominant Bahamut, Warden of Light. He's often been called upon to summon his icon in defense of his countrymen. Most recently in the year of the Realm 873, when Odin took to the field against them in the Battle of Tor. That's why I need to know. Odin. Darkness who rides in the battle atop his spectral steed, whose black blade is said to sharpen enough to split the very seas in twain. His latest dominant, King Barnabas of Wellow. So it's not Odin either, and I don't have Odin's power. So I need Odin, Bahamut, and there's two other, I think. That's probably another like lightning power. There's probably like some kind of blue, dark blue lightning instead of purple. King Barnabas. Okay, I do remember him. We're in darkness of the battle of balance. Few can meet his steely gaze without flinching. He doesn't look that steely to me. Benedicta worked for them. Okay, so they had two dominants and they both lost. Intelligence dominant after Clive took her power. Fire her. Commerce forcing them, making her retreat only to be set upon by bandit. Left the Benedictus power. random mock summoning forth the raging whirlwind within which she was at the last to lose her life at the hands of Clive Roosevelt and its iconic fruit. So far, Kupka's kingdom, the Empire, my kingdom, and the kingdom of Wellode are the 4 that I know. Man, I know it's supposed to be a stream of gameplay, but I'm trying to understand what's going on a little bit. A little bit better than what I have been. I feel like there was a scene that maybe I misinterpreted early on because I thought it was something else was going on. I think it's the meeting room scene. There's a lot of like similar faces in this game, and I think I might have misinterpreted that when I first saw them. Let's go here. That's my people. That's the Empire. Who are the Dalmeki? Dalmeki is Kupka's people. Odin's people. Odin and the Wind One. I can't remember the name. The Iron Kingdom. Okay. I don't know much about them. I think they're just the random people I just be attacking in the open world. Lack of dominance and Mother Crystal. I don't know much about them either. Drake's is all the Dragon Island places, like its head, its tail, its claws, stuff like that. Yeah, during that scene, it reminded me of the scene in Jobless Reincarnation, Mushoku Tensei, or Mushoku Tensho, or something like that. I don't think it's Tensei. Shinra Tensei, that's where I'm getting that from. Almighty Push. So a vicereine is like a person who rules over an area or whatever, I guess. These are the mysteries of the realm. Do I care about the mysteries of the realm? Not in this very moment, to be honest. Here are all the... Okay, this would have helped me too. Ifrit the Phoenix, me, Joshua, Jill, Sid, Garuda is Benedicta, Kupka, Bahamut is Dion, Odin is the king, Typhon is the enemy, missing one here, missing 2 here. They have to be related somehow, right? Maybe Leviathan and... Oh man, there's one more. I can't think of the name. Okay, these are the 2 harpies. Got you. None of those enemies have been impressive. Not many more enemies I have to fight, I see. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at the most. Everything else is gonna be repeats. Well, I guess the ones I haven't fought too, like Odin, Bahamut, Typhon again, and then, you know, some of those. Interesting. How come Dion's not in here? Let me see if I can find him. There's Barnabas. There's Dion. He's on the first page. I didn't even see him.
You are always welcome, Clive.
Alrighty.
Says he's looking for books about Torgal.
Now that I know all that, what is my uncle doing here? Sorry, I went on a little side. Skip ahead. I should have told y'all to skip ahead before, but
Lid's moved into the
oh well. Y'all see that I left if you looked at the little thumbnail thing. And if you didn't, I appreciate you staying and listening to me ramble and y'all reading that for yourself if you was reading it. I'm trying to put some things together in my head. Uncle. Byron's a good uncle, man. I'm gonna steal it.
Dear nephew.
Y'all heard it here.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
No, I'm not gonna
Through
steal
the
it.
good offices of young Sir Wade. He
I'll
really
use
is the
Brian
most
instead.
helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly.
Right, we talking out in the open.
There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
Only 2,000? I got like 90,000 on me right now.
2,000?
2,000 nothing to me, especially when they make me pay like 40,000 for music.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Vivian, listening to our two-man
Forgive
conversation.
me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place.
And I still don't know what's going on when she's gonna be talking.
I'll show you.
Like she's talking about the war stuff. I'm more invested in like the people themselves, not the way of the world. Here we go, though.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry.
And that's Wayload.
A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions.
Look at the corruption in Wayload. They need more land.
Yes. It seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea.
The Royalists. Would that be Kupka now?
Had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him?
Oh no, Wayload.
Why home
Or
to
the
Drake's
Royalists.
Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance.
Right.
No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port.
They sent a few people there,
It was the Royalists,
but they sent the
not
ship
the Republicans who
off to
effected
the other side.
Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Don't stake my life on, stake your life on it. Chill out. If you lying.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away.
Well, yeah, we figured that out
Now
from
I
the
think
beginning.
about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. the men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
Ooh,
you have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Apparently.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give
I'm
me a
having
moment to make ready.
A 2-hour walk
I need to
later
tell my
tonight.
friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
It's like I like those like raspy, deep voices like at the beginning, but after a while, it's like talk normal. Not that this isn't normal, but like you know what I mean. Like I don't always like hearing Clive's voice. Like sometimes I need some pep in your step.
Of course.
Like his uncle. But his uncle is always peppy, I guess. I don't know. It's different, you know. People, because it's like he's always serious, and sometimes I need you to get out of your serious tone of voice to change a little bit. Like when you first wake up in the morning, you have that kind of rasp to it. A lot of guys do, at least. But throughout the day, you lose it, and it's like lose it at some point. Like you don't have to talk the same the whole time. Sometimes it's monotone-ish.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
No, I'm after the Mother
Lanza
Crystal.
and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil, Suncaller, the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her.
An inn with a
since
name
died.
on it.
But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
She's gonna hate me at first for using Sid's name.
What about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Man, a lot of talking. Let's get to it. I'm ready to fight. I say that after I read all those books that Tom said.
Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
I think with parry, though, like, I love parrying in this game, but I would rather parry be on a block button than an attack button. Because it's like, I can time a block better because blocks are quick when they attack. I don't know if I need to attack a little bit sooner so the sword hits them versus like attacking right when they attack because my swing is going to be delayed. And I think that delay like messes up the attack sometimes. But I guess that's the difficulty in it. And I don't mind difficulty, but I was just thinking, you know. Because clearly you see I can dodge a lot easier than I can parry. And sometimes I get those random parries where I'm not expecting it because I'm just spamming attack. But usually I try to time my parries within my block to keep it fluid. So it's like you'll see me keep attacking instead of dodging because I'm trying to get that parry right when I see the attack coming.
Last I walked this path.
New area though. Not too shabby.
There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
I'm just so happy to be with my uncle. At least he can show some enthusiasm about it. I really like sand areas in games. I don't know what it is.
Let's go.
Where'd yours come from?
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Welcome well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Not for me. That's where they want me to go. I don't think I'm gonna stray off the path, if I'm being honest. So there's enemies you can fight, there's probably items you can pick up, but I'm trying to get to that.
Ago, when you were just a boy,
they keep
you and
slowing
I
me
rode
down.
this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle.
Cool.
I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
They keep slowing me down every few seconds. I'm like, talk then. Who are you people?
Who do you think those soldiers were?
Oh, they're gonna make me go further? I thought I was gonna stop here. Should I stop here? What is here? Oh. Should I stop up here then? The Watcher.
So, Lord Cook has finally made his move.
Talk to any of you guys? If not, I'm hopping back on.
Ready, go?
I see no reason to get off. You feel me? Maybe there was like a teleport thing in there. Maybe we should go back and check. I'm paranoid. I don't know why they make me go through there. Like, mark my final destination and let me find the path along the way. Don't mark random destinations in between. Unless there's something there, then you can mark it and be like, hey, I don't want you to miss this. Because, like, I could have missed this. I do not care about it. There's nothing here. Maybe I'm just missing it. And I'll accept that.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
And we've barely been out here. Tighten up. I knew something like that was going to happen. I was really willing to risk it. Can I get back up here, though? Nope. I mean, I gotta go around. Should I fight these things for materials? Am I going the wrong way? I am. Y'all tired of me running through the desert? Me too. But like I said, I like desert areas. There's something about them that I feel like there's a lot of missed potential in them. And it's not like completely missed potential. I guess it's the same with like any area, like snow areas, because you said the same thing. It's like everything's the same in every snow area. Everything's the same in every desert area. I guess that's an environmental thing. I'm thinking too simple. I guess you can't make those different environmentally. Oases though are the things that I was thinking about, like
look there,
the desert oasis, but all those are the same too.
Steeds.
Same with every
No
grassland,
it.
stuff like
And
that.
such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
Are you not going
to play now, Torgal? Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Are you not going to get in trouble being a king of the place that is under the Empire's rule? I guess since we're looking for Waloders, it doesn't matter, but still. Oh, there you go. Put your hood on. You're still going to get in trouble if they catch you. He looks so much cooler than me. I ain't going to lie. I like the color blue, but I also like the color red and black. But he looks so much cooler. I love the gray in his beard and all that. My sword looks cooler though. Your axe is nothing on my sword. And I love that it's the same sword that I actually have equipped, because I know sometimes you don't do that in cutscenes and stuff.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
I love moments like this, but it always feels inappropriate so far in this game. But I love moments where it's like just casual, leisure talking. Like when he first met his uncle, I thought that was a good moment. It's just always awkwardly placed. Same with the awkward silence of me standing behind Vivian. It was awkwardly placed. Oh, Margrace must be here. Oh no, my brother must be here, because that's who's following him around. Maybe Margrace is my brother. Maybe I'm tripping about that.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Yote. I keep wanting to say joke. Could be Hote, but I think it's Yote. You get to see like everybody's little events how it's happening at the same time. I love stories that do that too. Because now she's back. I would like if they cut to like wherever the whatchamacallit people are. I guess that's them there. I'm just about to talk about that.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin.
Minions are so dumb. They be talking about their business out in the open.
Idiot.
Talk about something
That'll
different
be cooker, then.
in the open. No, they looking.
Let's
they
get
heard
this
that.
down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Hey, you. DBZ a bridge.
Uncle.
Sorry.
Look, he's grasping at his sword. Hey, yo, chill out.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or
Look
two.
at everybody getting out. They know it's about to be a brawl.
Friend.
Right. See, that's why I love Uncle, bro. He chilling. Now that yellow on your face, you gotta clean that up. Chill out.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose, friend.
You have to do all that. Come on now.
Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Uncle's hilarious, bro. Byron.
Try it.
I thought that was my fire move that was equipped. Because I was going to do that. Well, these guys aren't dying easy, are they?
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
Don't want to use that one.
It's you.
He said, it's you. Now we ain't have to do all that now. Now we gotta ask for that woman we came here for. What was y'all doing under there? Hey, yo, chill. Adult joke. Because kids wouldn't have got that.
That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Uncle Byron saying for your trouble is crazy. Look at her looking for a way to escape. That water is beautiful.
Now's our chance.
I love blue and green water like that, and it's clear.
Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Why don't you want to be around me? I don't get it. What is your mission? What have you been doing this whole time? Tell me more. Stop hiding stuff. That's always like a mystery in games. Like, tell me what's going on with you. Why y'all always gotta be so secretive? It's like, sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. I don't know. I don't want you involved in all this trouble.
Clive?
You're not going to check every door, you're just going to check the last one? What led you to check the last one only?
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Just tell them. Like, why y'all gotta be all secretive and stuff? Like, what's going on? You feel me? Just tell. Everybody just... Like, those are the ones that came out. I thought dogs weren't allowed. What's going on? That's the only window open.
Where are you?
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The room.
Make for Drake's Fang. No side
Said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
I think one of those things is like the game is so linear. I feel like none of these towns are relevant at all. Every time I go here, it's like there's nothing really to do. So far, I mean, I could still be at the beginning of the game.
Closed the road, and it's the only way from here to the Fang.
Wait.
It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
These towns are just settings. They're not like
not by
goals
force,
or anything.
I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention.
Nobody
already.
to talk to.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman.
No reason to talk to anybody.
But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Cid. Cid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities.
No reason to explore parts of the
this
map.
Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Now I can speak to the townspeople. See, and I do this quest, but it's all for the main quest, but... What do you got to say?
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Does he count as a person since I got no information from him? He does. And I saw this person over here, so she's gonna be my next one.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
That's
One
all.
more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh.
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
Well, is the richest person going to be like a little kid, and it's going to be...
Young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Cid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Not necessarily. Especially in today's day and age. All these influencers being young. And not always being the best influence, to be honest.
Let me treat you.
Because I don't know, some of them influencers, like, they don't think about how they influence people. Grown people and younger people. Thinking that everything's okay to do and stuff like that. Like, some of the prank channels and stuff and prank influencers, it's like, I don't know. I'm not trying to talk bad about anybody. I think everybody has a purpose and a goal to do that stuff. But at the same time, it's like, there are repercussions for your actions, whether it's directly towards you or indirectly towards somebody else.
Anything I can interest you in?
And that can also affect, like, their household and stuff like that. Now, there's something interesting. The first one where it's an up-down versus just being a straight down-down and or up-up.
Thank you for your custom.
I knew there was going to be nothing there, but I figured I'd check.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal. How many times do I have?
Can I help?
The young influencers are taking over. There are old influencers too that do the exact same thing, where it's just like not the best influences.
A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years.
Ferda,
the
dude.
place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
This is a mission just running around.
It sounds like we have our man.
Or woman.
Let's go and find out exactly what this Ferda knows.
Uncle keeps assuming stuff, assuming he's old, assuming it's a woman. Which Ferda could be.
Excuse me.
Or a man.
Are you Ferda?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct?
And I could be wrong,
too. We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business?
I just say don't believe everything like you see. Don't believe nothing you hear and only half of what you see. That's what people say. Nothing you hear, half of what you see.
Go to the
So, like,
bordello.
everything you're watching, it's like, obviously, take it with a grain of salt. Like, when you're influenced by something, let it just be like a small influence. Don't let it jeopardize your character, stuff like that.
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
I could go in on that,
So
but
you're
I'm
the
kind
ones
of
who've
like
been
focused on this game, so.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Y'all are likely to lose your life. Is it interesting that I use this power with the flame of the phoenix, knowing good and well I don't have the phoenix flame? Like, why is it so much? Look at all those people just dying up there. That one's kind of brutal because he's getting up. And you're done.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
I'm gonna have to eat something, guys.
The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
What further?
Look what the cat dragged in. Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord.
I knew it was gonna be a girl. Told you.
To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
But I just be guessing. I didn't really tell you. I was just guessing. I was just making an assumption based off the fact that he kept saying him and old and so. Because it still could be an old woman. Or a young one, like I think it is.
One bite and you'll be begging.
It would make us
the finest fabric.
Is this the place?
Hugo's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
And it's funny because he called himself out.
Mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
Yeah, the fact that Uncle acknowledged that he was wrong about everything he had said is interesting.
Lord Furda told me to bring them to you.
Well, still a guy. He wasn't wrong about that.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
It's one of those moments where like the name pops up and introduces the character.
Passage through the south gate.
But it didn't really hit like that. Anyway, I'm chewing. That's why I keep muting up and stuff.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
People like that are like, how do they gain the influence and like power they have in being in the dark about stuff?
Assuming he is an ally, of course.
Because it's always interesting
he would have still been
to
a
see.
boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries.
And I always want something like, not necessarily bad to happen to them, but it's like, I always want the hero to pay them back for like making me do something tedious instead of giving me what I wanted right away.
Trouble! If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
He's like one of those young influencers too, because he's calling people old and stuff, and he's young. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with age at all. But apparently there's like this big thing about people being old, people being young, and different stuff like that. And I guess I can say this being in the middle ground, but I don't know, it's a weird thing. The middle ground is considered old, I guess, to some people.
Child's play.
But it's all perspective and how you view things and how you care about things, really. But anyway, I'm done with that.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil. Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Take a sniff, good sir. Kneaded to a silken soft.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me.
With a crust.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking.
That's an interesting saying.
It's deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to
I know which side my bread is
Look,
buttered.
Just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
Yeah, that's so interesting. I've never heard that before. I know which side my bread is
Need
buttered.
a new dress?
It makes sense,
If they pay
though.
anything like last time, you'll be able to buy a whole new wardrobe.
A deposit? Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Why is the tavern shut?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
She was hesitant. She said he's upstairs, but... So I wonder which girl he's talking to. My uncle's lucky, probably a ladies' man. I don't know.
Let me treat you. I'm pretty flush these days.
How are you now?
I know he's talking to one of them.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black
You
pearl.
can tell my uncle's never been an
One of the
adventurer.
many treasures in my
He does
collection
not know the first
that I'll
rules
be
of
only
anything.
too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
I think that's why he's kind of funny.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's
All right,
men?
I'm gonna focus up.
Bait, my
I'm
boy.
gonna stop eating for a while
One
so I
cannot
can talk
catch
more.
one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
Do I gotta spend money? I don't know about
I
all
thought
that.
they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so.
Sheesh.
A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. That's enough about my little act of subterfuge.
How you gonna say that only cost 500,000
That the supply
when
of
you only gave me
crystals has dried
2,000
up
when
of
you
late,
first, not first met me,
and
when you
some
second
people
met
seem
me?
to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere.
You don't even care about your own nephew. That's crazy.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that.
We're really close to getting games where like the mouth matches what they're saying. Right now, it kind of matches, but oh, what's that?
Far from prying eyes.
I didn't even know I could do
Perfect
this.
place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course. Think I can exit this way? Or is it useless? You got the crystal. Oh, you smoking with it. That's a waste of a crystal. That's crazy. Just pick one brick and your little sparrow will sing. Don't know what that means. You smoking with yours too. That's why you don't got no crystals.
Fucking men of the wrong.
Got a bunch of crack addicts. I'm just kidding. Can't do that yet. I probably can't even go this way, can I? Nope. See, look. I'm lazy. I could have walked all the way over there, but it's too late. I decided to teleport. And if this is the wrong way, I'm going to be upset. It's the right way. Let's get it. It's because there's no sprint. If there was a sprint, I would have been willing to walk the other way. But look how slow he runs. You feel me? My magical steed.
Faster.
That's what I'm saying, right? Go faster. Look how slow I'm running. Should I fight these enemies for levels? Or just be... I'm level 31. They're 28. Nah. I felt like when I was fighting those people in the alley, though, I was kind of weak. Because normally I could, like, one-shot the enemies like that. With my fire wing spell or whatever. But now, I have to actually do fighting against weaklings. Yuck. You'll make me get off and walk? Oh, cutscene, that's why.
I'll take it from here.
Will you, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I feel like you don't know what an adventure is. And where'd you guys come from?
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
You ain't getting
All
a
the
dime
silver
for me.
and stones I could scrape together at such short notice.
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
No, they tripping. Not only is this a setup, but... Oh. Look at all these crystals they got stashed.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about
You think
the
they're
clarity.
fake?
But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Well, I'll just kill you and take my money back.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Which I hope is what happens.
Why,
I'm ready to fight.
collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business.
We already did business, but I'm ready to take you out. None of them got a yellow bar though. Hold on, my dog comes from the top rope. Oh, okay, I see. You got a little hit in.
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good. I'm just getting warmed up.
Right. What is he talking about?
Stay down.
I saw you casting that spell. Oops, didn't mean to do that. There's another one casting spells somewhere. I'm just gonna beat this guy up over and over. That's like infinite torture when you think about it. Would you want to be beat up like this over and over? Or just put out your misery? Where's the dude healing? Because you're getting on my nerves. I see you over there. Not over here. Literally. Come here. I ain't done with you yet. That mortal blow with that enemy. Come on. Where's the yellow enemy? Why am I fighting these things? They're making me kill animals? Hey, anybody can get it, I guess. I was hoping to fight like an enemy with a yellow bar, so I was saving all my abilities, but I see that doesn't matter here. Come here. That's still my favorite ability.
It's over.
Get over here. Y'all didn't even get to see the cool stuff.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role.
I forgot
justice.
he was theatrical.
Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
The whole time.
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I
Yeah.
hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates.
Ingenious. Yes, indeed.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
You can all smoke in
Indeed
peace.
it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Waiting? If they actually made you wait, would be crazy. Because you know NPCs walk slow. There's a Caleb City video about following NPCs and stuff. They be doing the most for real.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive.
Right.
I suppose it could have been worse.
That's true. But I also thought the same thing. Clive is not
You
that good
held
of a
up
name.
your end of the bargain, so I must do the same.
But definitely call me
Passage through the
Clyde over
South
Sid.
Gate, was it not?
Sid is cool, but I don't
To
want
tell
to be
the
Sid the
truth,
Second.
You've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Of all the... Ugh!
Here, wear this.
Ooh, a costume change? That you pulled out of your back pocket? Oh, no, it's the seals that I've been getting this whole game. I forgot that was a
Any friend
thing.
of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
I forgot that this was even going on, that people were giving me seals and
Please,
stuff.
feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
That's crazy. I didn't even think about that. They're using code like that. What is that?
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive?
Call me Lord
So
Roxfield.
be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
I'm ready for a boss fight or a semi-boss fight. This is a big, long fetch quest. Look at all that money I got. And my uncle's rich. He got 500,000 on him. Side quests. Gotta love them.
I've never even forged a
I wonder what this important information he has to say.
Oh, I'm speaking.
I guess we'll never know.
I could the way
I guess we'll never know.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and
Right.
turn it into a riddle.
Do you want to sell your
Better
soul?
get to it.
He's like, I don't know. I guess we'll never know. y'all can see the mistake I made here, right? I thought it was like this, where it's above his head. And I pressed X to jump, and it wasn't him.
So
One more person I gotta talk to? Where are they at?
Lights and butts!
Let me activate this second quest first.
You all right?
He probably has something very important to say.
All right.
Side quests are interesting early on. They're not interesting later when you realize what you gotta do. And even later, when you realize what you gotta do, it's still not as interesting.
Ah, they've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
I saw those enemies over there. Where's the other guy I gotta talk to?
We can make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
Probably upstairs, right?
Fucking men of the wrong.
Hey, yo, chill out. Watch your profanity.
I need to drink.
You need to stop smoking, is
Going
what you need to do.
drink my pockets.
Fuck this ninjas. Oh, maybe they're not upstairs. Going back down. He has no bunnies. You see that?
Is it true what I'm
Except when he's fighting, he's just like.
needed to a silken softness?
Maybe I should have paid attention to where they wanted me to speak.
Look, Father, hot water. But
Am I
where
tripping?
are the bearers who heated it? It wasn't heated.
Oh, it's probably this way. Got you.
I'll be asking for you again.
Ayo, chill.
Okay, handsome.
Oh, say less. Nope, I got urgent matters to attend to.
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of gazelle greens.
And I don't know where this is. I gotta go to the other side over here, I guess. And I might have passed it, but I do not see it. Here, maybe? That's what I get for not listening, right, guys? Y'all knew. Y'all know exactly where it's at. Found the treasure chest. I never would have found that without exploring. So, I guess it's in your face, right? Because y'all talking crazy. I already know it. Nope, outside the zone again. It's 47 yards away to the middle. Don't see any green there. I walk in here. No green. Can I open this door? Can't open the door. Nobody to talk to here. Okay, that side's cleared out.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Nobody there. Nobody here.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here, have a taste.
Can't go back there. I already talked to you.
Fragrant herbs and spices.
And then leave the zone. So this road is cleared. Y'all see it. And go over here. No green anywhere there. This woman who wants me that I can't get to right now because she knows I'm busy. Too far. Back inside. Oh my gosh, look at this. Right on the edge.
What is it? So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's
I wasn't
hope
going to do
Sam had
this one
better luck
first.
than
I was going to go out into the field and do it, but also I have to be out in the field, so I'll go back here, go out to the field, teleport back here, go out to the field. It's just a bunch of walking.
Yes, they're quite my carpets have pride of...
I guess I could have did this after I went out to the field.
No, I have to.
Give me my experience points and money. That's all I care about. It's still not over? There's more? Oh, look, there's all kinds of stuff around here. Oh, wait, that's that one. Oh, I gotta go out there. There's no teleport point. So I'm gonna do this and do that. Because I'm closer.
Is it true what I'm
The finest fabric.
Take a sniff. Sir. Plates and pots. Silver platters. Sweet incense. What?
You can also do this. Doesn't look like there's any more quests though. I don't know if they show the quest if you're not in the area or not. But I assume that they would. That's why I didn't want to leave yet.
I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubo?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
You didn't have to tell them all that.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists.
I ain't worried about it.
Torgal are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're
Right.
determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing.
What's a music
You will
like that?
enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest.
I feel like they always put this music in the wrong place. Like it's good, like
I've lost
suspension
one
music,
Cid
but it's
already.
never felt like it's
If
been
I
in the
lose
right
another,
area.
people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Why are you so pressed
As
about
long
him?
as you have a plan.
There are so many other people in this world, and you're pressed about Kupka. I guess he killed all those people, but at the same time, come on now, get over yourself.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these.
Sog has the other people who kill a lot of people too.
Shall we? Press on.
Wait. Okay, I was about to say, not going this way.
Girl, the gate's open.
Look at all these people on the road that have no kind of relevance to this game because you can't even do anything with them. Like I said, I love me some RPG games. This game is very linear. I love the combat of it, but it's just missing something, you know? It doesn't feel full. Like there's one guy I could have talked to back there, but it doesn't feel like I need to or have to. Not that every game should, but I feel like at least include more people to talk to, even if I don't, because I probably won't.
Thanks, Gal.
Fair enough. Activate sprint. Or not. Activate sprint.
By the flames.
He's about to,
That
that's all
explains
right.
the heat.
Fire versus fire. Wait till they explode. That's what I'm waiting on. Oh, y'all saw it. Y'all saw the move. I missed the second dodge. You're not even attacking me. Here, I got something for you. Turn up the heat. I got something for these guys. Y'all go over there. I'll fight this guy over here. They're called fast bombs. That's hilarious.
Out of the frying pan.
So what is this? Old Faithful. Old Faithful hurt. He's a lightning ball. I'm trying to fight these bat bombs. I didn't know what he was about. I thought he was about to explode. I was dodging. I am getting beat up by Old Faithful. I was trying to capture them both in this move, but it didn't work. You see me kick him up because he's about to do his little stab move. I didn't think I could stab him, so I was like, let me see this. Look, there's almost not a reason to stop attacking when I'm in that mode because I get healed. That's why I didn't want to use any other moves. What are you about to do? Hit him with your hand? No, it's the axe swing. I'm just playing.
That's cooled things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
I think it's better if... Oh, I guess boiling, I guess. I think it's better if it's hot. I was gonna say.
This is no good. Is it true?
I'll leave out this way. No.
What to get out of the heat?
Leave out that way.
For a little while.
It's like, come.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
Run like the wind. Don't this feel slow though? I need my game to feel fast at all times. I'm just kidding, not at all times, but I need my game to feel fast when I want it to feel fast. Well, I guess not always. You know what I mean. I don't want to feel slow all the time. You gonna give me a new sword? If you ain't giving me a new sword, I do not care.
Do you crush it up or just...
Gather limestone. Longest quest ever. Where's limestone? That's hot water. That's limestone. So I could just teleport back.
Well, this is no good.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Fragrant herbs needed.
What are you hearing?
Made from the stoutest stone. Won't you?
No.
Yeah, you see me. Now, what did that do? The bathtubs are now cold. What'd you pay me with?
Right. It's high time.
It's high tide. Leveled up. You paid me with experience. You good. Leveling this game don't feel like anything though. I think that's like a detriment to like most RPGs and RPGs in general. If it doesn't feel like you're progressing a lot of times, it can like be a drag. I do have to commend the Soul series for that. As when you get powerful in the Soul series, you feel it more. It's like, oh, it's like I'm actually kind of strong. Versus like in a lot of RPG games, the stronger you get, the stronger the enemies you have to face later on. And it's the same in that game as well. You face stronger enemies, but there are moments in Elden Ring where it's like if you didn't go a certain area, you may face a weaker enemy a little bit later.
Looks a lot like another.
And you're a higher level.
Hopefully, this is what Seven needs.
So you're doing a lot more damage. And why only give like my sprint outside? Like once I enter the town, it's like, oh, back to slow walking. You can't run that fast in town. There's a speed limit. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just me complaining. And I'm not a Souls game person, so I don't know how all the Souls games are, but Elden Ring in particular, it feels like the level up is a little bit better because as you level up, you get a little bit stronger. And the enemies stay the same no matter where you go.
Wasn't sure how much you'd...
And that doesn't always have to be the case. You can make your enemies stronger as you progress. But don't make them so strong where the level seems null and void. Because it feels like I'm still at the beginning of the game where I'm doing minimal damage. And you don't want to have to grind in like RPG games.
Next. This. There goes a.
There goes a what? Master? There goes a master at work. No more green on my map. I'm good to go. Funny, you see red, and it's like I'm good to go. Versus like green being the destination, but I like red being the destination marker. I think I might do blue for my destination markers. I use blue in a lot of stuff though. I don't want my game to be all blue. Blue's my favorite color, but you gotta have diversity.
We should get going soon.
It's like, who are you calling?
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
That whistle still doesn't make sense to me.
Come on, girl. The gate.
Come on, girl. The gate's open. We can press on. Don't tell me you put down the roots. I think they did a better job voicing that. I'm just kidding. They do amazing work. I'll never downgrade a voice actor. I think all voice actors, well, most voice actors do a pretty decent job.
Get
get that damned wagon fixed.
Can't go that way.
Unless you'd rather our men in Dalamil starved. The axle's gone.
The axle's gone, Captain. There's nothing I can do. I don't have the accent down, but the axle's gone, Captain. There's nothing I can do. You feel me? I wouldn't throw that in there. Unless they wanted me to. I'd say you feel me. Cutscene? Cutscene. Yep.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Hugo will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am.
You good,
And
Uncle,
I'm
you
sorry.
good. I forgive you.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive.
I know
This
you're trying to
area
make up
is
for
yours
it.
by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back.
But that's not what I want, Uncle. But I appreciate
Had
that's how
I
you
the
feel.
courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But
No,
that
you
ship
could
has sailed.
You would have got
You,
yourself killed.
However,
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now.
Fair enough.
A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not
I don't
by
understand
ruling
the
his
concept
area,
of bears still.
but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins.
The twin dragons, I guess,
Though
or the
every
twin
soul
pillars.
in the
I don't
realm
know.
may judge my actions heresy. I am certain my cause is just.
you really are just like him, you know?
That was my brother.
Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me.
I'm glad I
I'm
did.
proud to call you nephew.
I'm proud to call you Uncle. And I the same.
Well then,
And
this
I
is
the
where
same
we must
you,
part
I
ways.
guess. I don't know.
Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents.
I guess it wouldn't make
I
sense.
mean
I'm not proud to call
plunder
you my
his coffers
nephew.
and
I'm
prove
proud to call you
myself
my uncle.
worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
But yeah, I don't get the bears at all in this game. Like, they act like they're born with the bear mark. How did they get the mark? That's what I'm confused about. Because they kind of act like they're born with it, but obviously I wasn't born with it, but I had it. Like, where do these marks come from? let this be the last, and then I'll probably end it for today. I got to do a lot of work today. But I do this for you. You know who you are. You. Look at him trying to pick up something with hands that don't bend. Why even try?
Fuck! Why did they start?
It's been like 2 days, brother.
Gutter rat done to me.
Imagine I was about to say, imagine getting like smacked by him, or backhand or something.
I'll kill you, Rosfield. I'll rip out your heart.
You think that's the dude that came to steal Hugo?
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead.
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust.
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant.
You never went full Titan. That's what I'm confused about.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck.
Looks like he needs a hand.
So long as that fire burns within
See,
you, there
you get the
is
title
still
now.
hope.
If you
There
didn't watch
may
last
yet
episode.
be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
Gaslighting? Manipulation? What is this? What is it called? Is gaslighting real? I don't know. Who's to say?
The heart.
What of it?
I'm just kidding. I don't know
Mother
about
Crystal's
gaslighting.
heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rosfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon.
Ooh. That means Titan's gonna go on a rampage, uncontrollable.
Of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
Ooh, this is even more confusing. Drinking an ether to become powerful, become an icon. Is there some kind of secret potion? Maybe that's why she went crazy. Because she had no control the second fight, for sure. When I stole her power and she went to the woods and had to fight the big thing.
I'll avenge you.
You think Benedicta really cared for him, though? Because she was sleeping with 2 dudes.
Run along now, Hugo.
Both of them being dominants, I'm pretty sure.
Follow the light.
3 dudes if you count Sid. Well, Sid is also a dominant too, so she slept with 3 dominants, as far as I know. From my knowledge or understanding, I guess.
Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
What is that? What are those things? I'm so confused. So much I don't know about this game. Where's Jill? I need her in my life. You think I'm going to destroy the Mother Crystal while I'm here? Because Kupka's also going to the Mother Crystal. 'Cause 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 Kupka Or the heart, or whatever. You couldn't see that blood from a mile away? Come on now. There we go. I need an enemy like him. I know he can have a yellow bar. Low key, all of those can have yellow. Well, if there's 3 of them, maybe not all of them have yellow bars. I was gonna say, maybe all of them have yellow bars. I don't want that. I guess I wouldn't mind it. It'll test my metal in battle. Classic fantasy orcs.
Did the royalists bring them from Ash?
Stealth mission?
Are the beastmen part of the Waluda army now?
Or am I just...
How the hell did that happen?
I would love a stealth mission, but another gonna make me fight. Yep, I knew it. They did not spot you. I guess they're not that strong.
It's over.
Keep thinking I have the fire one on. And they do not have yellow bars either. Pointless, no reason to sneak around.
Taken over the entire mine.
I'm not pushing forward. I was gonna say they're doing that. Nothing over here. I tried to hit the dog with that too. I didn't think it was going to work, but I did try. That really hit me. Hit me again. Man, I was trying to hit him while he was on the ground. I messed up.
So much for the men of the Rock. Dalmekia's finest.
At this point, I don't even need to look around. This game doesn't give you anything. I never feel rewarded for anything I've done so far. The only time I feel like rewarded for anything is when I defeat an enemy with a yellow bar. Look, I can even pull them over here like this. My dog hit me? What was that? I don't know. I was like, why does stuff go away? I'm always confused, my HUD disappears. And there's the one treasure chest that every dungeon has. Quote unquote dungeon. I guess it's just an area. You know, it's similar to the fact that, like, I didn't really like Final Fantasy, the Origins one. Obviously, it was like a Souls-like, but I didn't like how it was set up because it was kind of a linear area.
Animals. You should never have left Ash.
Oh, can I not have to dodge that? I was so confused why that happened. That sounds like an enemy with a yellow bar. Did I turn around and use that? Because I was trying to. Good. I'm just pulling them closer to me, Jack. Who is Ramu? Oh, the lightning person's Ramu. I kept wondering why he was saying that. You didn't go around. You think that's... No, there's no way, right? No. I feel like this should be accessible, right? But it's not. Even if there's like nothing in there, I feel like because you see it, it's like, why not? Because now it's just decorative. Maybe the other one's accessible. Nope. Apparently not, because I hit the lever and I just move forward. And if it is, they didn't make it clear. And I don't like that. It's as clear as being like, oh, I need to check all of these, but it's not as clear because you check 2 of them, you can't do it. It's like, you can't do it for none of them. Well, that's me assuming. And they say don't assume, so I guess it's my fault. Now this is interesting. There's a door here. Is there anything over here?
Won't be going any further this way.
Because I noticed the door first. So it's less interesting that this is the only way. That's the guy I want to fight.
This must be the way out.
Close behind me? Nope. Never mind. I thought that was going to be an enemy of culture. Good stuff. Ramu. Yeah. This is what I wanted. Now watch me use all my potions. Still what I wanted, but I'm just saying.
I won't be sneaking past this one. How did it get in here?
Oh, look at that parry. I'm already on fire. Come on now. Oh, look how far the yellow bar goes down with this move. That's why I keep it. Oops. Oops. I got that one parry and now I can't do it no more for some reason. I want to wait till I get to 1.5. There we go. I tried to dodge that, I couldn't get out of there. In terms of like yellow bar enemies, I did really good with this one so far. Spoke too soon. I was about to say I might kill him before he gets back up. Yeah, good enough. No potions used. I don't know if it's good or bad. I was about to say, let's not waste time. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What's the button? That's the button. Okay, that's the room I came out of. I wasted a potion just after I got through talking about how I didn't use a potion. Sometimes I don't be paying attention to the on-screen stuff. Let's get to it. Let this be the end. Every single one of the crystals have been in caves. Notice the trend?
By the flames. Come on, Torgal.
It's like you aren't suspicious the door closed behind you?
Kupka never did do things by halves. As if taking the mother crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
Oh. That's where we're at. Sorry guys, I got something stuck in my mouth. I was gonna say stuck in my teeth, but it was like stuck on the roof of my mouth. I've never had that happen before. With all these potions they give you right before a fight. What'd I say? Potion. Oh, that look like a boss arena, guys? I wonder who I had to fight. Somebody big? Probably. Let's see. Ooh. I fought a dragon before. In a mini games. I think dragons are some of the coolest creatures ever. Boss fight wise,
Let the
they're okay.
trial begin.
Oh, it's one of these guys. Interesting.
What the hell?
With me, Torgal.
Oh. I would say I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Okay, now I'm just being dumb. That charge is like really quick. I think I'm supposed to have the what's it called? The earth thing on here. Like I have an invincibility frame, so I was just standing inside that thing. That was good, that was good.
Well done.
That one wasn't good. There we go. Get it at half HP there, it's like you know you're doing a good job, I feel like. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. I can't dodge that one. I thought about like trying to dodge that, but I was like, what's the point if I'm going to get behind him anyway? blood and I didn't see that. I was just about to use the lightning thing again. I wasn't paying attention to his health. That wasn't too bad. I need a challenge. I want to be on the verge of death when I beat a boss. Or at least no potions left. Give me a reason to spend my money.
Seems we're expected.
If you look up,
this is the power of Muthos.
Gamers never look up, and neither does Clive. Interesting.
The orcs do this too.
Yeah, see, that begs the question, why are the orcs just underground and stuff? I got a high potion? When did I use a high potion? Well, I don't remember doing that at all. So these are wraiths? I was wanting to gather them up for a second, but I thought to myself, I was like, I don't need to do that. And the other thing too is like your companions do way more damage than you do at all times. These are revenants.
What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him?
Both. There's Kupka's throne. Oh, that Kupka was dead there. Bravery. Some opponents will use the ability Bravery to invigorate nearby allies, enhancing their performance in battle. Look for the plus icon, the sword plus, and defeat the enemy's targets quickly. Risk taking extra damage. To be honest, if they're not hitting me though, it don't matter if that guy's in the background. Unless they got a shield. See, like, dude with the icon on his head didn't hit me once. And if I'm smart, none of them will. But I'm not smart, as you can see. Alrighty. Okay, let me just go ahead and take you out from the jump. I don't have to worry about it. You see that? I was like stuck in the air for a second. Or it looked like, I don't know what was going on. I see the door I need to go through. What's this? I was like, can I pick it up? I should break your throne just because you broke mine. It won't let me. See, that should be a choice. It's just like something simple, doesn't do anything. So let me do it.
First orcs, now these nightmares. Is this your doing, Ultima?
I'm Mythos and you're Ultima. We're the ultimate myth. We're the final fantasy. But we are the final fantasy. I ain't gonna lie, I was not paying attention to what was going on. I just ran forward and used that. Yeah, so there was an enemy I needed to focus on. Man. That first dodge is like I never get. I don't know why. I think it's because this timing in this game is weird. Did I see like some 78s in there? Like 33, 78? Like what is that? Got that parry. I knew he was about to attack. What I realized is, like, if you cancel that ahead of time, you'll miss some of the percentage on the bar. So it's better not to cancel if you're at the end of the bar. I didn't realize it until just now, but I just saw it, so I was like, I better pay attention to that. Oh, that's not the right way. Remember when I was in that one palace, I did the same thing? Didn't I come through that door? Oh no, I guess I came through that one. We get to work then.
You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go?
Look how big Kuka's bed is.
The heart.
You wanna know how you can tell I haven't been paying attention to the story at all? Not that like the story in general, but like
I can feel it.
The story.
Come on, Torgal.
Is because I don't know how we got here, how we found the information that we knew was going the right way or anything. Like I knew that we talked to Vivian, she told him some stuff. We went there, and then we met Labor or whatever his name was, and he also told him some stuff. But I have no idea what he told us, or why we did what we did when we was in that village. I just know that we did it, and that's all. Yeah, I literally have no idea. And then we ended up in this castle. And I don't know how we ended up underground and in this castle. With all the potions they give us, that means battle coming up. It's like battle platforms to me.
Just what I needed.
I was like, who's standing around me? Did that kill all of them? Look how beautiful that was. Don't you love when a move just does exactly what you need it to do? Like that one. It just follows you around. Didn't mean to do that one anyway. Oh, I missed it. That would have been beautiful if I could grab him.
The last of them.
But alas, just right out of my reach.
My everything.
I just had an idea for programming. Let me write this down real quick.
I've missed you so much.
I'm gonna pause this because I had an idea and I don't want to lose it. Sorry about this, y'all. I probably wrote that down. It ain't gonna make sense later, but for now it's okay.
Kuka!
Cuckoo looks bad, man. He ain't eaten in 2 days.
I swear to you, my love, we will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
Look at her naked up there standing. Oh, and then Ifrit's standing behind her.
Get away from her!
Which is pretty accurate to how what Ifrit would do. Oh, well that's not. That's kind of funny. But I get it. I get what they're trying to imply.
Oh shit.
He's priming. Yeah, but this is him losing control. Should have did that a long time ago.
Not now.
What, Ifrit coming out? That's what we need. If he's going Titan, I need Ifrit. I wonder if they're going to show like the difference in size, because Titan's supposed to be massive in comparison to Ifrit. Like he's also huge, but I wonder if they're going to make Titan like way bigger. It's like, not that I'm running up his arms small, but like just way bigger, you know? How'd I end up over here?
Come on. Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without.
Come to me, Ifrit!
How many icons of fire are there? I guess in all the Final Fantasies there's multiple people who can summon stuff. That's the reason? I don't know. Cloud can summon Ifrit and all the other people. What if this is like a play on the fact that like we're just summonables? And like the other games, we're just summoning other humans. How big Titan is, but he's still like about the same size as me, I think. Oh no, see this is what I was thinking, like where he's way bigger. I was wondering if they could do it. Oh, he has no arms either. I thought he could heal. There it is. But like how big is he gonna be when I'm fighting him? Because he's clearly way bigger. And if I was a small person, I would look like tiny. I could be climbing on him. Okay, it is not that big, I guess. Is that a good little dodge I did? Probably not. I love seeing the numbers like in the 20,000s. Oh, I don't have no abilities, you see that? Okay, that's HP. That's the circle thing. That's just holding it. Wait. That's jumping. X scroll on the ground. That's dashing. I forgot I could do that too. That's recovering. Precision dodge, square, triangle, counter weapon. Counter X or triangle. Oh yeah, the magic. That's dodging. X while in the air to kick off an enemy. That's irrelevant. Jump. Backdraft, triangle immediately after follow. Fireball burst. Triangle potency, fireball. Fireball, aerial combo. So I guess I don't have any moves. Why do I have this? That's my fault. I dodged that. Come on now. Use fireballs to stun him. That was very slow. I wonder if I should have tried that at all. I guess that gives me a hint of what I should have been doing.
Nice trick.
Paper can't talk, and he definitely wouldn't talk like that.
But if you could do it,
then so could I!
But who am I to say, you know? I'm not Ifrit, and I didn't create him. I learned Brimstone. I knew I was going to learn abilities. I thought that was weird that I didn't have any. I hope I learn abilities of different elements, even on fire. That would be cool. I guess Earth would be the first one. How did we end up in this crystal cavern, you know? But I can't move, and it's showing the ability type. Clive has learned the ability Brimstone from Titan. Hold and release... Wait. Hold and release R2 square. Oh, R2 and then square to emit a violent explosion. Hold R2 square long as you increase the explosion size and strength. Exit any time to cancel the charge without triggering the explosion. Okay, let me see. Because I saw like a little square that I might have to reach inside to. Yeah, I see the orange square at the end. Ifrit is invulnerable to damage while charging Brimstone. Suffering an attack, however, will automatically trigger the explosion. Fair enough.
let's give this a try. Not bad.
I didn't mean to do that. I forgot it's not my other move. I was actually doing that forever, can't I? I try to be fancy with it, it's my fault. didn't charge it up enough. That would have been a good combo too. So that was a precision dodge. It was the same thing, I guess. That sounds about right. I was about to say, why don't he just grab me out the air? Good stuff. I defeated him with that one throw. You think it would have been longer if he wasn't that low of health? Probably not. I think it'll be bigger because of some other crystals. Okay, not to.
What the hell has he done?
Earth and Fury. That's perfectly fine with me. Look how tiny I am to the mountains too. I hope he gets bigger. I want him as the biggest possible Titan there is. What's this music? This game's like music choices and selection is so unique.
Or die! I'm coming, Kuka!
Jump, fireball, and attack. Oh, evade. Oh. I know I'm evading too soon. Okay, now the music's growing on me. I actually kind of like it. It didn't initially, though. And I get to climb up the arm like I thought. So I knew it. Anytime you fight Titan, you gotta crawl up his arm. Why'd they give me control and then take it away? That was weird. I like he's doing backflips and stuff. It adds to the... Okay, what's going on? Oh, I gotta dodge it, I guess. Let me do what I have to do. You keep taking the controls from me. I have no idea what's going on. Too much cutscene now. It's like it's still cool, but let me play. I'm speaking in the mind of a gamer, I would say. Because I feel like that's how most gamers would feel about like not being able to play. I don't mind it as much. Which I guess I do because I'm complaining about it. Ifrit really liked that. In Final Fantasy 15, he was kind of like that, I guess, so I can see it. See how much damage this does. Not that much. How many times do I gotta climb his arm now? Oh, I chopped off his arm.
I've got you now.
What am I about to say? What kind of fight is this? You always fight him like this, don't you? That did nothing. I'm not doing a good job of dodging any of those slow moves. A little bit better. I missed my opportunity. They do no damage. Might as well heal up, right? Come on now. His stagger was all the way down. Just because I did a lot of damage, they woke him up. I pressed that before that, like right when that thing popped up. It's like I knew it was going to be a dodge. So what I mean by timing, you can tell since the R1 popped up after I pressed R1, I was just off slightly. That was... stagger damage. See how it instantly goes back up? And look, I'm only at the halfway mark. That means there's so much more of this fight left. Please let me be able to hurt you with your own armor or something. Or those own, like, tails that you have on. I think I'm supposed to try to destroy that, but you know me. y'all saw it. I missed. I'm trying to focus. The music's loud. I ain't gonna lie to you. I missed it by a little bit. Okay, that's the third phase of the fight. Now, where's the fourth phase, I guess? And Titan lost to Bahamut. Bahamut has to be even crazier. I guess Titan's just big, though. I mean, he's big and strong, but I mean, his greatest feat is being big. Because all of us are strong. As you can tell by what I'm doing. There you go. Take what's yours. Being gigantic as a power is like one of the worst powers. I would never want to just be able to grow big. Now, if I'm the only person in the world that can just grow big, it's like, sure, but... Because, like, you take more damage. There's more places to hurt you if you're big. Unless you also gain, like, the bigness of, like, let's say I have thick skin, right? And I get bigger and I have like really, really thick skin, so like things can't penetrate me easily, then sure, I'll take that as a power, but even then it's like only in the modern world. Oh, I was wondering what's going on. This is weird. Yeah, I did take his arm. Not move? I guess not. I'm supposed to be attacking this? What am I attacking? There it goes. That just became smoke at the end because they're just like, he's falling for a long time. I can kind of move, but not really. Unless they were doing that. Look at that image. I almost missed it because I was eating. I say, look at all the damage it did, and his health is right there. That didn't make any sense. That makes more sense. And then we go back underground because why not? Ooh. Look at that precision dodge. It's like I'm fighting. You see the aerial burst finish? But you think I could parry him? And I wasted that. Am I not even hitting him? And I'm not getting the precision dodge that I would like. I missed that again. Wait, what does stagger mean when we're both falling? And then he stopped for, oh. That was kind of cool. I respect that. So I'm getting the precision dodge, but you notice I'm not getting the precision counter. There we go. But to say, well, no, that wasn't even precision counter. That was something else. So they want me to use that more. I was just running across the wall. That was actually kind of cool. I actually lost track of him. Y'all see that? I had to play that back. It was like I really lost where he was at. I'm not getting any precision things now. Die already. What is going on? There we go. I was about to say, this is the longest fall ever. Right, it's supposed to happen. See, I like when things are supposed to happen.
What? Ether from the mother crystal. If you can do it.
Unlocking a new ability. Oh look, I got earth growing around me. Like I said, mixing and matching. That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping it's exactly what I was hoping for, not just for this moment. If we get the health bar back, I'm gonna be sick. I was just telling my brother today, actually, about how, like, when a tap battle makes you feel like you're actually tapping at the speed they're doing it. And that's kind of what that did right there. I agree. Not just because it's Hugo, but like, man, that was a long fight. Titan slain. I didn't level up from that. Wow. Should get a new weapon from it though, right? How are we still in the air? Weren't we falling underground? Where? What's going on? That made no sense. I don't know if they thought about that. Oh. Unless we just dug a big hole. Like, I'm so confused. Why is the mother crystal above ground now? I almost got like Near Automata vibes with the sound. Yeah, Hugo's body. Imagine having a headache that hurts that bad. You get nosebleeds from it. I say headache. Imagine having a migraine that hurts that bad.
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Ty! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Thank you, Joshua.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea.
See, he looks like Ultima, right?
I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger.
And that's Odin, right? Yeah.
For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
He is pretty ugly and scary, ain't he? I didn't realize he looked like that so close up. From far away, he's like, I don't know.
The man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
Ice, Shiva, snow. What's going on? Crystal, particles, ether. Say one of those words.
Oh, that the death of a mother crystal
counts.
should be so beautiful.
That was pretty. From stone to sand. Holy Order of the Knights of Dragoon. This
Some
is where
medicine,
Dion
milord?
is. Oh, the medicine girl's back.
I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
I was wondering why she was relevant, but guess I'm about to find out.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
Oh, that's interesting.
Forgive me, Terence.
I don't know if they showed me that before, but...
Oh, my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
That's so interesting. I don't know if they showed that before, but it's interesting they showed it now. I just noticed it, I guess. My eyes were closed too. I almost missed that. Because I was thinking about something, so I closed my eyes so I could listen.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Imagine he walked in while they were snuggled up.
Olivier has been made Emperor.
Ooh, right under your nose.
What is the meaning of this?
I knew it was my mom.
Father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
He did that just to make that for his wife. That's why he sent me off. So I couldn't argue or fight back about it.
Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
You mean his chocobo?
What is it now?
Oh.
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
Brother.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Brother. Which I guess technically, well, yeah, they did say the other child is a half-brother. He's not really a half-brother. He would have been like a step-brother because my mom's now married to his dad. So yeah, he's a step-bro.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Walkways need patching up. Give me 50 good boards.
I was like, where's the elevator? Why was it up? Oh, I guess people are using it. Oh no, it's not this way. It's always the other way. Meow meow choco chow. I see they're open at them. Can I claim this
How may
yet?
I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Oh, there's more. 410, 550, and 715. Oh, and 850.
Come again.
Oh.
I may have more for you.
I guess I wasn't reading it right. Anyway.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto.
See, this is what I mean when he's like, wouldn't
Word
dream
on the
of
royalist
it.
movements.
Like, he sounds so monotone. At
Shouldn't you
least
be putting
show
your
some
feet
emphasis in the voice. Like, it grows
you really
old
wanna know,
hearing the same
go
type
and have a
of
word
tone
with
the whole
Vivian.
time.
Thank you. I will.
Alright, it's another speak to Vivian moment. So, I could talk to him yet, but I'm going to keep that up here. I think I'm going to end it right here. I got some things to do today. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I appreciate anybody who stuck around. Appreciate you for watching in general. If you're watching it late like I do, when I rewatch my stuff. But thank you for coming along on this journey. Let me save for you. Alrighty. Double save. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Again, thank you all for watching. I appreciate everything. Probably leave the game on again, depending on whenever I stream again. I might stream a little bit tomorrow. But I really don't have a lot of time throughout the day to be streaming a lot because I've been making progress in other things that I've been doing that I can't wait to share when I finally get it done, or even make a little bit more progress on it. But yeah, that's it for me to now. Thank you again, like I said, for watching. See y'all next time when I stream. I appreciate it, and peace out.